What's up, guys? Welcome back. For this trip, I came to Canada for the first time, and I thought I'd do a little solo nature trip. But first, as usual, here's the room tour. So I got this map from the front desk. Right, and I'm trying to figure out, I'm just circling places that I want to go to. I do want to go to the library, Peace Bridge, Chinatown, Barclay Mall. Yeah, the Core Shopping Center. Oh, and their tower thing. There is this transit line that you can ride for free on, which is pretty cool. But now I gotta go get something to eat. The shopping plaza was pretty cool, and after I left one of the stores, I just wandered upstairs and ran into this beautiful place full of plants. By the way, these gardens close at 6, but if you're looking for a nice, peaceful place to sit down, be around some plants, and get a little bit of fresh air, I highly recommend coming to this place to take a load off, relax, and recharge. After walking around for a bit, I decided to go back to the room because the following day was a long trip that I booked using Get Your Guide. You can download the app, choose your city and activity, and boom. This is the vehicle that we hopped into as we headed up to see the most beautiful lakes I've ever witnessed in my life. So this was the first stop, Lake Louise, and by the time we got here, it started to rain pretty good, but the view was still beautiful. So when you first approach it, you'll see a bunch of people standing around, and it is a beautiful sight, but if you walk further down, you'll get less crowds, and even the same gorgeous views. Next, we headed up to Moraine Lake, and the views were absolutely gorgeous. There was a little bit of a hike, and unfortunately, the rain didn't let up as much as I'm sure everybody wanted it to, but it was still magical to see this place. It's amazing how the lake looks a little different in color from this view versus the view that you have to hike up to. If you come around September or October, wear proper shoes, maybe some hiking shoes or something with traction, and footwear you don't mind getting dirty in case it rains. Now, this is one of my favorite lakes, but as usual, the further around the lake you go, the fewer people you'll find. From this spot right here, you can really see the color of the lake. Okay, so it finally stopped raining and we're at Emerald Lake, and the color of this water is gorgeous. Like, I think the sun's about to come out. Finally. Oh my god, I haven't been able to like record as much with me in front of the camera because it's just been constantly raining. I didn't want my stuff to get wet, so. But yes, look at this view. This view is amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy, so glad that I booked this tour. The natural bridge is very beautiful and amazing to see, but unfortunately, our guide only gave us about 15 minutes here. I was a little bummed out because I would have spent at least 30 minutes here. The last stop for the day was Johnston Canyon, and finally, the sun graced us with its presence. We had about 50 minutes here, and the guide told us how to get to a close-up of the waterfall. So we put a move on walking along the catwalk. It took about 30 minutes from this point because only a certain number of people can fit. Realistically, about 5 or 6 people can go through this cave to see the waterfall up close. By the time we got a chance to see it up close, it was time to head back to the bus. And that wrapped up my day one of the Get Your Guide day tour. I booked 2 day tours and spaced them 2 days apart. One in case the weather was bad, and the other in case the weather was good. In this case, the weather was 10 times better. So we're now on our way from Calgary to Canmore to pick up a few more passengers. Then from Canmore, we stopped by Banff and picked up the last group of people. The first stop of the day was Crowfoot Glacier. If you look at the top left of the screen, you can see how it looks like a crow's foot. But it's kind of disappearing and melting away over time, unfortunately. Here we are at Bow Lake. If the waters were a bit calmer, you'd be able to see the reflection of the mountains in the water. Still beautiful to me though. And there's a glacier right there in the middle of the screen. These views here are just breathtaking. This day trip was about 11 hours long. So yeah, these day trips are nice because they're convenient. You don't have to worry about driving or parking. You can just sit back and relax, but it can get a bit tiresome. Now, I will say that Peyto Lake is my favorite of all the lakes. The lake actually kind of resembles the shape of a wolf, if you can see it. But I absolutely adore this exact view. Then it was time for the main event of today's journey, visiting Athabasca Glacier and doing the skywalk as well. Very exciting, yet frightening, because I'm not really a fan of heights. We took the 6-wheel drive Explorer to the glacier, and the incline and decline were at a 32% grade. So I finally made it, walked on my first glacier. It was very windy and cold. There's a part where it's very slushy, so you just have to be careful. That's where having proper shoes comes in handy, because my foot sunk a little bit, and if I didn't have on high tops, my socks would have been wet and cold. I figured since I didn't want to taste the water, that I'd touch it to see how cold it was, and to be able to say that I touched glacial water. It was cold as ice, obviously. Now it's time to go to the Columbia Icefield Skywalk. It's a little walk to the actual skywalk, but it's very scenic. My legs weren't shaking just yet, but the views were amazing. They tell you to tell your kids to not jump on the glass, but yeah. And it was honestly a little wobbly, so I just spent maybe 3 or 4 minutes on it and got off. Being that high up in the air with virtually nothing underneath you, in the event the glass broke, I was just like, yeah, let's just get these quick views, say I did it, and then let's go. The last stop of the day was Waterfowl Lake. By that time, I was tired and ready to lay down. This was just a quick 10-minute stop for us. I think we were all worn out by then. On my last full day here, I didn't do too much because I wanted to make it back to the room to watch the WNBA Finals game. So I did decide to actually make it to the library and then just spend a couple hours sightseeing. This library is the most architecturally appealing library I've ever visited. I stayed there for about an hour and then headed back to the room. I hope you enjoyed this trip as much as I did. And maybe a week after I left, it snowed, so I think I got there just in time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.